Hello, welcome back to the Sub 5 series, where you are going to discover the top 2025 running shoes and gear from the running event 2024 in Austin. I'm your host, Marnie Sala. Let's do this.
Awesome. Jake, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me today and bring me up to speed on all things Suunto.
Of course.
Dial me into what's new and exciting for 2025.
We got a handful of exciting things coming up.
Okay.
I'll start with the first that was just launched yesterday.
Okay.
So in partnership with one of our athletes, Courtney DeWalter, who's been a Suunto user and athlete since 2017.
Okay.
And one of the best ultra runners in the world. As you see, we just launched our watch yesterday, so the Race S titanium Courtney version.
Okay.
So
and I'll put B-roll up.
Has all the great features, up to 30 hours battery life. That's full GPS, full all the bells and whistles running, and then it can go up from there depending on what you take off. But what's also really cool about her watch is the glow in the dark strap. Courtney's very much about mantras and helping the mantras push through those long miles. So it glows in the dark at nighttime, and it says believe. So, those long dark hours when you're out there, you need a little extra motivation. You can look down on your wrist now and it gives you a little motivation from there. From the headphone side of things, we have our bone conducting headphones.
They're great. I love them.
Awesome. Yeah, this is called our Sonic headphone. Then we also have the Wing headphone, which is very similar as well, but it comes with a rechargeable battery pack.
Okay.
So the battery pack is the size of my palm, so it's easy to fit in carry, and you can recharge it within 10 minutes, and it gives you an extra 2 charges. So per charge, it gives you an extra 10 hours.
That's great.
So a total of 20 hours without recharging.
I've been wearing those, like just doing different workouts, and they're really great. Like the sound is good. Battery life has been great.
Yeah, and it allows you to, hear and see all your surroundings. So it's good from there. And then, as you mentioned, Zone Sense. So Zone Sense, we just launched Zone Sense maybe a month and a half ago or a month ago. But what Zone Sense really does, it allows you to figure out what your threshold is. So if you're doing a 50-mile run, a 100-mile run, like if you're in the red of your threshold, you're not going to survive. You're not going to last that. So it measures your threshold to be able to get better at your training, to understand your training better, to see if you're improving, not improving, and go from there. So
Is it your lactate threshold or just your heart? Like, what is the threshold based on?
The threshold is based off your heart rate.
Heart rate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So it's linked through your Suunto heart rate belt, and then all of it's tracked through the Suunto app. And it learns about you. So like the more you use it, the more it understands your training, the more it understands your heart rate and stuff like that.
And so are there different tests within the watch, within the app, for you to do to get it to set your threshold?
So the watch has over 95 sports modes from it, and the Zone Sense can work as long as it's an endurance sport. I wouldn't use Zone Sense if I'm like weightlifting or anything like that. But if it's endurance from running, biking, track work, anything like that, they will pick up your what your body's doing, learn how your body's working to better improve your training and understand what's going on to hopefully be faster out there.
Awesome. And now I'm wearing the Suunto Peak 9
Pro. Yes.
Peak Pro.
Yep.
So how many different watches do you have as part of the Suunto line?
Yeah. So I think we have the Race series.
Okay.
And that comes in 2 versions, the Race and then the Race S, which I'm wearing now.
Okay.
Just the main difference is just the watch face is a little bit smaller, and the Race series is really positioned in our performance categories, what we call it. So people that are, running 3 or 4 times a week, training 3 or 4 times a week, really trying to use the data to understand and get better.
Right.
And then we have our adventure category, which that's where our vertical watch falls in. And the vertical watch is for, the multi-day adventures out there. Another cool thing about our vertical is also comes with a solar option as well too. So when you're out there, I think the vertical right now is 60 hours, full GPS, full bells and whistles, and then the solar adds up to additional 20 for 80 hours.
Awesome.
So yeah, the Race S, the vertical, and then the 9 Peak Pro that you're wearing as well.
Great.
too.
I mean, the battery life is amazing on these watches.
Yes.
I've been testing this now.
Yep.
I haven't done like my full YouTube review yet, but safe to say I love it. And I've been wearing it. It will last like 4 or 5 days before I have to recharge it.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah, that's one thing we really try to hang our hat on is our
it takes
battery
very
life.
fast to recharge.
Yes, very, very quickly.
Yeah.
My phone died the other day and I recharged it, I think, in 20 minutes from 0 to 100%.
Yeah,
so
that's great. Well, this has been super great. Thanks so much for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having us, and you can find out more information on Suunto.com or reach out and we can happy to help with any questions that might come up.